process of producing molded pulp fiber has been a pivotal aspect of reducing landfills and pollution around the world for decades. While most commonly seen as egg cartons and packaging material, molded pulp fiber is becoming more popular in other forms as companies push to incorporate green options for their customers. But have you ever taken the time to look closer at the bottom of an egg carton? If so, odds are you have noticed the small indents made by woven wire mesh. So what role does woven wire mesh play when forming molded pulp fiber? Molded pulp fiber refers to the process of combining virgin pulp or recycled pulp with water and fiber to form various products such as restaurant-to-go boxes, paper plates, and paper straws. These fibers are generally made from sugarcane, corn straw, and bamboo. To put a number on usage, sugarcane makes up upwards of 44% of fiber sources, bamboo makes up 21%, straw makes up 14%, and 5% comes from other sources. Now, it should be noted that molded pulp fiber manufacturers are beginning to turn away from using wood to produce fibers worldwide. Woven wire mesh is a series of individual metallic wires that are woven together using a weaving loom to become interlocked and form pore openings that are precise and rigid. To ensure the mesh accommodates your exact needs, most of the specifications are customizable by the customer. This includes weave pattern, wire diameter, aperture size, micron rating, width, and length. When it comes to wire mesh for molded pulp fiber applications though, you're typically going to deal with wire mesh rolls and cut to size pieces. Standard wire mesh rolls are typically available in widths of 100 feet, with half rolls available in lengths of 12.5 meters or 15 meters. And in terms of width, wire mesh rolls can either be 48 inches or 60 inches, as these are the standard widths of the looms. So if you're in need of cut to size pieces to facilitate your pulp fiber process, you must submit all parameters of the pieces and how many you'll need. This includes the lengths, angles, and radii. The process starts with combining either virgin or recycled pulp with water and fibers in a blender to create a slurry. If virgin pulp is used, it can be used to make the slurry with no additional processes. However, if recycled pulp is used, it must be cleaned and de-inked before being thrown into the blender. Once the slurry is ready, molds that hold the form of the product being made are dunked into the slurry. As the mold surface, a vacuum is applied to remove the water from the slurry. The leftover molded pulp fibers are simultaneously subjected to pressures reaching 50 psi and temperatures reaching 240 degrees Celsius or 464 degrees Fahrenheit. The pressure and heat work in conjunction to provide a smooth surface to the molded pulp fiber. I should note though that products like molded fiber packaging and egg cartons don't require the same amount of heat and pressure, since they don't need as smooth of a surface as some premium molded pulp fiber products do. That said, regardless of the product, most molded pulp fiber products will need some sort of heat and pressure to maintain their form. After the molded pulp fiber products are pressured successfully, they are placed on a table or conveyor system for inspection. So like I said before, the driving force of molding the pulp fiber products are the metallic molds being used by the manufacturer. To ensure the vacuum pressure and heat are evenly distributed when pressing the pulp fibers, the molds are layered in woven wire mesh. Now, in order to successfully mold your mesh to fit your master molds, the mesh must be pressed using specialized tooling until the desired form is achieved. As your wire mesh manufacturer would have to have your molding dies on site to form the wire mesh for you, creating wire mesh molds is typically done in-house or by an external company for you. And when it comes to longevity, wire mesh molds typically have a lifespan of 6 to 8 weeks. This is all dependent on the quality of the mesh as well as the way you handle the mesh, specifically how you clean it. A general rule of thumb is the rougher you are when cleaning your mesh, the shorter the lifespan. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, click our Talk to Us button to get in contact with our many experts on woven wire mesh. And if you'd like to learn more about woven wire mesh or our many products, we have a learning center filled with written and visual content to make you an expert. We also have a YouTube channel. And don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell to keep up with all things WS Tyler. Once again, my name is Andrew Kotlar, and I'll see you around in the next video. Bye for now.